Today is Sunday, September 13th, 2020. I'm Lydia. This is my channel, Lydia's Leisurely Stitching, and I'm here for my 14th Flosstube video to talk about my cross-stitch progress in the past month and a half. If you're a returning viewer, good to see you again. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you like some of the projects that you see, and I hope you come back again and visit with me. I've got a couple of new subscribers in the past few weeks, and I wanted to say a special hello to you and thanks for subscribing to my channel. So the last time I was here was August 2nd, and I told you that I would be back at the end of August or the beginning of September. It's the middle of September, so obviously that didn't work out. But I think I've got some good progress to show you, and I'm excited. One thing I would like to say, I'm sorry about my bare walls. Obviously, I'm a younger cross-stitcher, and so I haven't had as much time to fill up my walls with pretty things. Hopefully, over time that's going to change. Okay. So my work's in progress. Last time I was here, I was working on A Place of Her Own, and I'll put in a picture of what that'll look like when it's finished and what it looked like last time I was working on it. It's a full coverage project charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is by James Christensen. So, I prepare it and it just falls off. Whatever. Okay. So, here's the quarter I have finished. Here's where I've been working on most recently. So in my last video, I was working on this page over here, and I've got that finished up, and I've started on the next page. So my goal was to have both of those pages done by the end of August. At the beginning of August, I was running about half a page behind my goal, and I'm still running about half a page behind my goal. So I need to pick that up a little bit, but I'm not working on this right now, so that's going to have to wait. Since you saw this last, I've put in 3,847 stitches. So again, that's A Place of Her Own from Haid. And I told you that once I got those two pages finished, which I didn't, I would be moving on to the poem If that I'm doing for my husband. And so at the end of September, I took some time to work on If. So I believe the 30th and the 31st of September, oh goodness, what month are we in? The 30th and the 31st of August were like a Sunday and a Monday. So I took those 2 days and then the first 5 days of August to work on If. And then I decided to pull out this next piece, which is Coral City. It's another Haid, and I'll put in a picture of what that looks like when it's finished and what it looked like last time I showed it to you, which honestly was probably a while ago. So this is where I'm at now. At the beginning of the year, I had page 1 done. This month, I've been working on page 2. I finished the first column, so that's done. And then I've kind of been working semi-diagonally, filling it in this way. I've put in 1,357 stitches on this so far this month, which is pretty good. I think that's probably like 9 days progress. So my goal for the year was to finish another page on this. That's still my goal. Hopefully I can kick it into high drive and finish this page this month. But since this is kind of like a summer piece to me, since it's an underwater scene, I think of it as kind of summery. So summer is ending in September, so I'd like to go ahead and finish up this page while summer is still about. So that's my goal. But I have been a little waylaid in my progress on my full coverage pieces because I have been working on if a lot. So I'll put in a picture of what it looked like last time I showed it to you. And here it is now. Oh my goodness, guys. I forgot to bring it with me. Please hold one moment. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm going to try and stitch the two videos together. I've never done that before, so we'll see how that goes. But here it is again. This is still learning that skill. Okay, this is the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. And since I was here last time, I put in this W for our last name, and I think I didn't have this guy completely finished, so I finished this guy. I brought the border all the way down, I put in this griffin, and I brought this border all the way across and connected it. So I have been working like a mad woman on this, and it's finally done! Yay! I started this last year, 2019, on Christmas Day. I purchased a kit from Lifetime Samplers, and I basically just purchased this for the words that it's all charted out. So I'll try and take you in closer. The words are mostly from Lifetime Samplers pattern. I changed the letters a little bit because they were not all uniform. So I changed them to be more uniform. The if is from Lifetime Samplers. The borders are my husband's creation. Actually, I kind of wanted to show you. I don't know how well this will show up, but my husband found this pattern online for the borders. And he kind of put it together on his own. So he counted and he's like, oh, you should, have 10 stitches wide and 20 stitches tall. He colored in the border himself. He kind of tried to connect them, and then he copied and pasted the vines together to make them fit. And then he also found these griffins online, and these are all free online, so I don't feel bad about showing you this. He copied these griffins and kind of just stuck them in there. The issue is that obviously he's not a computer, so his counting is not perfect. And so I kind of had to fudge a little bit. But that's okay. I got it done. Yay! So, I'll read the poem to you. This is If by Rudyard Kipling. If you keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired of waiting, or be lied about, but don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it all on one turn of toss and pitch, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they have gone, so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Oops. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and what's more, you'll be a man, my son. That's the poem If by Rudyard Kipling, and I'm very pleased to have this done. I counted and I had written down 57 different days of stitching on it. I know there's definitely at least 10 more that I didn't write down. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to go get it framed next weekend and have my husband pick out the frame. And then I'll keep working on Coral City for the immediate future. Now, I'm getting ready for No New Starts 2021. It's a Facebook group if you want to look for it on Facebook and join in. And in order to do that, there's a couple of projects I want to start before the end of the year. So one of them I know I'm going to start is this birth sampler, Blessed Baby. It's from Imaginating. And I have some 18 count sand aida that I was planning on doing it on, but working on the aida on my Coral City and A Place of Her Own, they're both on 18 count aida. I'm kind of tired of working on aida. After working on If, and that's on 25 count evenweave, it's so nice working on the soft fabric. So I'm thinking of looking for some new fabric to do Blessed Baby on. I'm not really sure what color fabric to do it on. Maybe like a pale blue or a pale yellow. I'm not sure. So I'll have to keep looking for that. But next month in October is my birthday, and so I'm going to hold off on the birth sampler and start something for me. So I've got two patterns that I'm interested in. This is Simplicity by Cottage Garden Samplings, and I've got some 25 count Lugana to stitch on. This is pewter, so it's kind of like a gray, kind of like the suggested pattern. That's Simplicity. And then I also have this other pattern I got from an Etsy shop. And it's some gnomes with daisies. I might just have to put in a picture when I'm editing. And this is from Cor Ibaticor. She's an Italian designer. And so what I was thinking is that, I've got all of this blank space. I was thinking of having like a whole wall full of daisies. So I've got these two patterns, and I'm not sure which one I should start first. So if you have a preference, let me know. If you think that I should start the gnomes pattern first or the bird Simplicity pattern first. Leave me a comment and let me know, because I really can't decide. They're both daisies and that's my favorite, so I love them both. Yep, so those are my plans, and I will see you all later. I'm not sure if it'll be the end of September or closer to my birthday in the middle of October when I get my new start. But I'll be back. Thanks for visiting with me, everybody, and be kind. It's a rough world out there. Everyone can use a little extra kindness, and keep on stitching. Bye now.